Out there, we had some overnight rain in spots, but temperatures are comfortable. It's 56 in Dalton, 53 in Murphy, 59 in both Athens and Cleveland, and 58 in Altamont. So really just a nice morning to sit out there, have your cup of joe on the balcony. Just sit outside, enjoy the weather, because we're going to have a nice day. I mean, for your Saturday, we're looking at mid to upper 70s. Certainly not quite feeling like late May. We'll have cloud cover building throughout the day with northeast winds at 10 to 15. And your forecast high again, 79 degrees. You can see that normal right there, about 5 degrees cooler than what you would expect for late May. And that record back in 1911, 95 degrees. So we still have yet to hit 90 degrees so far this year. And it looks like we're going to hold off on that for a while. But here's a look at your radar. Again, not a lot to talk about this morning. A couple of light showers moving through Jackson County in and around Scottsboro. But outside of that, I mean, we're looking good on this Saturday morning. But we are tracking this low pressure system, and we've kind of talked about this for the last couple of days. We have the threat for rip currents pretty much all up the East Coast. So if you planned a weekend trip to the beach for Memorial Day weekend, hopefully you're going to be very mindful of that. You might not want to get in the water. I mean, there's going to be some nasty conditions approaching the Carolinas. Again, this isn't exactly tropical, but it's going to be very impactful to South and North Carolina specifically. And for us, this low pressure is going to bring in some cloud cover this evening and Sunday, plus cooler temperatures. It will be breezy at times and about a 20% chance of showers. Now, the further northeast you go here across the Tennessee Valley, you'll get into a better chance of rain. And then by Monday, which is Memorial Day, highs right around 80 degrees. So for your Saturday, again, we'll have some sunshine early on. The cloud cover builds in as that low pressure moves inland. And again, it's going to be a rainy day for the Carolinas. Also quite cool. In fact, some areas in South or North Carolina may not even approach the 60s today. That's right, staying in the 50s for late May. That's pretty incredible. And as we go throughout the evening, we'll have, again, that cloud cover building in, especially for our eastern zones. Could be a couple of showers, especially in places like Murphy or Athens. It just kind of depends on how far west this system moves. But for now, it just doesn't look like we're going to see a ton of rain from this. But again, Greenville, South Carolina, Asheville, North Carolina, going to be a very rainy day. Our best shot going to be tonight into your Sunday. But even then, it looks like our northeast community is going to have the best shot. So the further south and west you go here, especially south of Chattanooga, we're just not seeing that much in the way of rain. That low pressure, however, will cycle in some cooler air, and we'll have a few widely scattered showers for your Sunday. But again, there's going to be a sharp cutoff with heavy rain to almost no rain. So here, Fort Payne, Chattanooga, we may see a little bit, but you know, the further east you go, especially into western North Carolina, we'll say east of Murphy, you can get in some pretty good rainfall totals over several inches. In fact, look at your potential rainfall here. I mean, the Carolinas, several inches of rain, upwards of 8 to 9 inches possible just north of Myrtle Beach. So again, this is going to be very impactful for those communities to our east, but notice that sharp cutoff. In fact, here in and around Chattanooga, especially to the southwest, we're likely to see very little rainfall from this. We're just going to have the cloud cover and cooler temperatures, which no complaints here. It's going to be a nice weekend overall, and then we'll have a few showers and storms possible as we move into next week. And that's when things really start to change, because the humidity also going to bump up, certainly going to feel a little more like June and as we enter into June. So kind of see that one coming. But here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, cloud cover this weekend, spotty showers possible, and then we'll start that warming trend with a few showers by the end of next week.